Welcome back, my friends, to another unsolicited and uneducated football analysis by your friend David Valentin. This time we go to Sporting Kansas City's home, Children Mercy Park. This is in Kansas City, Kansas. Last time Orlando City visited them last year, it was a 2-1 victory for our Lions. This stadium sits 18,467 people, and my understanding is that at this game there was a capacity of about 8,000. Orlando City definitely needed a win. Unfortunately, this was a 1-1 draw, as we're gonna see. There was a lot of implementation of VAR in this game. I felt that it was done correctly, fairly, and accurately. Something that other leagues in the world that call themselves better than MLS should follow. But that's my little commentary there. Well, Orlando City started the game aggressively and with speed. Definitely the absences of Mauricio Pereira, Daryl DK, Alexander Pato were felt. Um, Sylvester Van der Water was not in the 18, which was a surprise for all of us, and Chris Miller was starting on the bench. Sporting Kansas City had opportunities. They had a goal disallowed for offside. After the initial scare with Orlando City, they sort of tried to take control. At the end of the game, Orlando City had the lion's share, no pun intended, of the possession. But if you can score, possession is meaningless, in my view. Um, Obviously, they're playing in front of their crowd, and their only goal will come from a error passing at the back between Antonio Carlos and Pedro Galese, which is very rare. Another thing that I noticed is Pedro Galese's distribution was not the best in the first half. He definitely corrected that in the second half. This game was tied by a superb golazo that should be in the top 100 of MLS history from Nani, a back heel where he wasn't even looking at the net. And I have to tell you that as an Orlando City fan, what frustrates me about this type of games is that we concede very silly goals. But then for us to either tie or win the game, we have to come out and pull basically magic out of a hat, and it shouldn't be. But again, we have injured players, we have missing players, and we already know what our weakness is we need guys that can score. But the guys today were definitely up to the task. The goal that was disallowed for Benji was unfortunate. The goal that was disallowed to Andres Perea, which would have been his first goal in MLS. Unfortunately, uh, touch Antonio Carlos, making it offside. Um, Very disappointing because I think in this game, Andres Perea and Sebas Mendez had very strong performances. Um, Kyle Smith again proving why this guy will always be remembered as an Orlando City legend and the working man's hero. Absolutely superb performance. Nani was very quiet in the game, mostly because he was double teamed by Sporting Kansas City. But again, he had the moment of brilliance. A DP should be a scorer, a starter, and a game changer. And Nani did all that tonight with that moment, extreme moment of brilliance. Aside from that, it was a very scrappy game. Sporting Kansas City was also missing weapons on the pitch, has a lot of players that are injured. So this was an evenly matched game. Fortunately, I think we're not going to be facing this type of quality of opponent for a few weeks. So definitely the win. I'm expecting it to be against FC Cincinnati next Saturday at home. For the most part, this was a challenging game for the boys. Temperature was cold compared to Orlando, which we basically been pretty warm, and those are the type of things that I think we have to overcome as a club. going against adversity, a crowd that is hostile, and weather conditions that are not favorable. Big teams manage to get wins like that, and we'll have to wait till next week to see if our team is to full strength. There's corrections. Definitely, Mauricio Pereira will be back, which to me is great news because although the guys that have been filling in for him have been serviceable, unfortunately, they have not had the quality and the brilliance that the Uruguayan brings to the pitch when playing as our number 10. Something to think about as the season progresses. But tonight we'll take the point. The boys come home with 2 points for the season, two ties, two games, and we'll be looking forward to a win come next Saturday. So I hope you guys join me again. Thank you for watching. To me, it's a pleasure to make these videos. I love Orlando City, and I hope you do too. And with that said, get in.